Greetings, today I'm going to talk about a cultural anime. If you like revenge story, then you should watch this anime. If you don't know where to watch it, Google and Incognito are your best friends. Based on the anime Hypnosis, it seems like this teacher, Kotomi, witnessed a fight at a convenience store. Although she has settled the issue peacefully, the academy found out that the student council president was one of the students who was involved in that commotion. If this incident was found out by the public, their academy reputation will be tarnished. Therefore, they have to cover the truth by using the main character as a scapegoat, since he is just a nobody, and suspending him will not cause any harm to the academy. Since he has no eyes, he might become the Protein Man. No one messed with the Protein Man and gets away with it. So, he wants Kotomi to take responsibility for this incident. She told him that she will do anything to help him out. Since he is the Protein Man, he requested her to clean his Excalibur the eco-friendly way, since he wants to deposit some fresh protein in her as a parting gift. You guys can do that in real life too if you're out of idea. She is reluctant at first, but he told her this is his first and last time asking her for help.
わかりました。ですが、今回限りです。これからすることも忘れてください。
わかってる。こんなことお願いするのはこれが最初で最後だから。
Therefore, she accepted his request and started to clean his Excalibur the climate-friendly way. After a while, he deposited a lot of fresh organic protein in her, since protein is the international currency.
こっちも終わりました。坂下くん、最後に一つだけ。こういうことはこれっきりですからね。
約束は守る。先生へのお願いはこれで最後だ。明日からはいつも通りに。
それじゃ、私は行きますね。あなたも下校時刻なんですから、早く帰るように。
わかってるよ。それじゃ。
After that, he took a picture of her for fun. It seems like both of them are in good term before this incident.
ちょっと待ってください、坂下くん。
ああ、花森先生。何かよ。
何かじゃないです。さっきの授業の課題、あれは何ですか？
先生がモデルの人物画のこと？
On the next day, he went to meet her again and showed him a video of her eco-cleaning yesterday. It looks like he has recorded the entire thing in 4K.
ああ、お願いに来たわけじゃない。
それは昨日の。私を脅迫するつもりですか？
昨日より楽しいことをしたくてな。
She is shocked after seeing that and got angry at him. He told her that he has been suspended for something that he hasn't done. So, this is the least she can do for him. Then, he wants to meet her at the office after school. At night, she is waiting for him, and he really came. Then, he wants her to launch a pincer attack on his Excalibur for research purposes. After he used Protein Blast and gave her a facial treatment, he wants to explore her educational dungeon. She keeps asking him to stop, but there is not much she can do. After that, he gave her a lot of farmed fresh protein pie to thank her for listening to his request. Ever since that day, she has become his personal protein receiver. On the next day, she is cosplaying on the rooftop, and he wants to explore her dungeon outdoor because he is a free man now. After he prepped the shit out of her dungeon, it's time for protein time, and she received a lot of creamy protein pie in the end. After that, he wants her to do solo Let's Play every day at school and report her gameplay stat to him. She rejects him, but he rejects her rejection. He even took a picture at the end. As a result, she has no choice but to obey his command.
わかりました。やりますから。
On the next day, when he is walking down the hallway, he met this blonde teacher, Matsubara, and she looks at him like he is some sort of trash. She ridicules him for being an outcast, but he does not give a shit about that. She got angry at him and left. Then, Kotomi came to meet him, and she is reporting her gameplay to him. It seems like she has completed a lot of single-player game today, and he informed her that he only asked her to play once a day.
声大きいです。誰かに聞かれたらどうするんですか？少なかったですか？
どんだけスケベだよ。
なんですか？バカにして。あなたいつも私をバカにするんですから。
普通は1回程度だろ。
She became flustered and wants him to stop making fun of her. After that, he wished her good luck and walked toward his class. During the lesson, Matsubara keeps scolding the students. since they are unable to solve the math equation although they are Asian. Perhaps they can go to the island and ask Stephen Hawking. Anyways, he does not care about her lesson, and he is using his phone to watch Kotomi's gameplay. Suddenly, a notification popped up, and she found out about that. Therefore, she wants to teach him a lesson.
反省しない上にその態度。教育が必要なようね。
二人きりで鍵閉められるとドキドキしてくるね。
好きなだけしてなさい。もっとも、それどころじゃ済まないけど。
She brought him to an empty room, and he is still talking back to her. She suddenly used a stun gun on him, and that shocked him. As a result, he passed out from that surprise attack.
私に逆らうのがどういうことかね。
気絶してたか。
After a while, when he wakes up, he took his phone from the cabinet. It seems like he has recorded everything, and he is going to use that to politely persuade her. When he informed her about the video, she lost her cool and wants to know what is he going to do with that. He told her that he wants to have some fun educational protein time with her. Despite that, she is still very prideful and does not know the position that she's in now.
遊んでやるためにな。逆らえばどうなるかはわかるよな。
本気みたいね。確かに私を見るあなたの視線は他とは違ってたわ。あなたは特に警戒していたのだけど。
ご愁傷様。
それは私のセリフよ。
She suddenly used the stun gun on him again. However, the same attack won't work twice on the legendary Protein Man. It looks like he has come prepared and prepared to come. Then, he used his own electric attribute attack on her and knocked her out. When she wakes up, she realized that she has been tied up to a chair and she couldn't move at all. She asked him to let her go immediately since he will not get away with it. I guess she still doesn't know that she is the one who couldn't get away from his Excalibur. Anyways, he set her hopes and dreams free and starts to perform a health inspection on them. To inspect them even more accurately, he used his Excalibur as a testing device and explored her woman-made dungeon. Eventually, he used Protein Blast on her, and this proved that she is healthy. Too bad I couldn't perform that health inspection on the editor. Anyways, he also recorded the entire health inspection too. I guess he is going to upload that and get sponsored by Raid Shadow Legend. On the next day, he went to meet her again and showed her the video.
クズのくせに頭が回るのね。それで今日もまた、いやらしいことでもするつもり？
その通りだ。拒むことは無理だがな。
She suddenly took out a pepper spray, but she is no match for the Protein Man. He has Ultra Instinct and immediately disarmed her. He told her that he needs to put her in her place. So, he starts to explore her dungeon from behind. The dungeon exploration is very intense, and he kept using Protein Blast all the time. Since he is the Protein Man, that is not even enough to break a sweat. During that, he found out that she can perform the infinite food glitch. She immediately lost her prideful aura and begs him for mercy. I guess she doesn't want anyone to find out about her secret. After all of that, he is walking back to his class. A teacher suddenly called out to him and wants him to run an errand. However, since he is a Sigma, he rejects the teacher and continues to plot his game plan. On his way back to class, he spotted her with another teacher. She is talking shit about him behind his back. No one talks shit about the Protein Man and gets away with it. So, he called out to her and told them that she asked him to meet her at the office.
それではこれからまた。
あれ、松原先生。
あなた。
お前まだ残ってたのか。
はあ、松原先生に指導室で話があるって。
おう、なんだそうだったんですか。
いえ、確かにそうだったわね。
それじゃあ、あとはお任せします。
しっかり言いつけておきます。
She has no choice but to go along with him. When they are at the office, he told her that he is going to punish her for talking behind his back. As expected, he is going to use his almighty Excalibur to punish her. He wants her to apologize to him, but her ego is as big as her hopes and dream, so she refused him. Therefore, he has no choice but to punish the crap out of her dungeon. In the end, she actually begs him for forgiveness. The Protein Man has a big heart and big dick. Therefore, he forgives her by healing her dungeon with his Protein Blast. On the next day, during class, this blue-haired teacher, Kashima, is chatting with the students in class. Although she looks mature, she is actually very innocent and does not have any love experience.
よくわからないけど、私にはそういうイメージがあるのかしら。男性とお付き合いしたことないし、私ってそういうのに本当疎くて。
In the meantime, he is listening to them, and he is going to target her next. As usual, Kotomi came to meet him and give him her gameplay report.
ああ。
忘れてましたね。こんなひどいことさせて。 私もうしません。
悪かった。そのまま続けてくれ。
やっぱり止めてくれない。
片付けば可愛がってやる。我慢しろ。
我慢なんて。
During lunch break, he is thinking about Kashima and his next move. It looks like Kashima is the same as Kotomi, and she is also worried about him, since he was suspended for something he hasn't done. In addition, she also told him that she will give him an intensive one-on-one lesson. During the lesson, he wants her to clean his Excalibur the climate-friendly way because he loves the environment. However, she is naive and innocent, so she doesn't know how to do that.
ちょっと聞いたことない言葉で。
マジかよ。本当に説明必要？
ごめんね。お願いしていい？
Therefore, he starts to teach her. Damn, I don't know who is the teacher now. Anyways, they did a lot of cultural stuff during each lesson, and as always, he repaid her favor by giving her a lot of tasty creamy protein shake.
終わり。これで終わり。
After all of that, she still doesn't know what is she doing, but she hopes that he will get back on his feet. When she asks Kotomi about eco-cleaning, Kotomi is very shocked and quickly told Kashima that she should not say that in public. Then, she explained everything to Kashima, and she is enlightened.
良かれと思ってしてきたのに。
よう、こんなとこで珍しいな、リサ子。
あなたとの行為、確認したわ。すべて。
On the next day, Kashima went to meet him, and she is very angry at him for deceiving her all this time. As a result, she will not help him anymore. After that, he went to the infirmary to have a nap. The school nurse, Anna, only gave him an hour to rest.
具合は？
もう眠くて倒れそう。
サボりのために使わせるつもりではなかったのだけど。1時間だけよ。
サンキュー、先生。
Suddenly, he was waked up by her, and she told him that his time is up. In the meantime, he is observing her in 4K although he has no fucking eyes. It seems like he is planning to make her his personal protein receiver too. Then, he asked her to treat his sprained ankle. When she is going to treat it, he grabbed her hand and immediately tied her up. As expected of the Protein Man, the entire process happened so fast that the anime couldn't show it in time. She is surprised and asked him to stop, but he unleashed his Excalibur on her assets and used Protein Blast in the end. As usual, he took a picture of her and she lost her cool.
何をしてるの？取らないで。
さすがに感情も出るか。ばらまかれたくなければ言うことを聞いてもらうぜ。
そういうこと。
He told her that she should listen to him if she doesn't want to get sponsored by Opera GX. Anyways, he also sent a cultural picture to Kashima and wants her to meet him at the gym storeroom after school. Since she doesn't want to be cancelled, she has no choice but to meet him there. As expected, she is very angry at him for using such underhanded trick. However, he doesn't care because he still gets to explore her dungeon regardless.
ただ、これっきりよ。もうあなたのことを信じないから。
After that, they did a lot of intense and educational protein time in the gym storeroom because they want to keep fit. Trust me, protein time will burn a lot of calories. You guys can do that in real life too.
よう、アンナ。
何の用？
また気持ちよくさせてくれ。
拒否するわ。
拒否権はない。
On the next day, he went to meet Anna again. He showed her the picture from yesterday and wants her to help him out. She gave him a warning, but he does not really care since her career is more important than his academic. Therefore, she has no choice but to listen to him.
それを分かってて、またあんな真似をしようというのね。分かった。言うことは聞く。だから、自分を破滅させることはやめなさい。
お？待て。破滅するから言うことを聞く？
そう言った。
正気かよ。脅してるやつを心配して言うこと聞くって。
He wants her to give his Excalibur some healing hands. After a while, he used Protein Blast because her healing skill is over 9,000. Then, he wants to explore her dungeon, and she couldn't reject the legendary Protein Man. In the end, he gave her the best protein pie she ever gets in her life. In the meantime, both Kotomi and Kashima are at the office, and they didn't know that both of them are his personal protein receiver.
もしかして彼、まさか私みたいに？うかつだったわ。あんなこと聞くんじゃなかった。バレてないわよね。
よう、先生、元気してたか？
On the next morning, he entered the infirmary again and wants Anna to heal his morning Excalibur. She is so done with him, so she pushed him out and locked the door effortlessly. Now, that is something you don't see every day. Anyways, he saw Kashima, so she is going to be the one who heal his morning Excalibur. He dragged her away, and Anna wants to see what's going on.
リサ子鹿島先生
During that, she saw Kotomi too, and it seems like she is following Kashima around. Then, he is having protein time with Kashima in an empty classroom. Meanwhile, both Kotomi and Anna are watching the live-action movie in 4K. Unfortunately, the anime ended right there. This anime has 4 episodes, and this recap covers all of them. These are the comments and feedback for this anime from a cultural website. So, what do you guys think about the plot and animation of this cultural anime? Let me know in the comment section below after you watched it alone or with your families.